Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 4 things spotted in Arsenal training as Arsenal prepare for Rangers on Saturday. So the first thing on the list is Kieran Tierney is back in Arsenal training, and the Gunners heavily missed Kieran Tierney in the first pre-fixture against Hibernian, as they struggled in that left back area where Sead Kolasinac was given an opportunity to impress Mikel Arteta, but there were many occasions where he was out of position, and we really understood as Arsenal fans how much it meant to bring in a top class player like Kieran Tierney from Celtic for around £25 million, and that was a huge improvement from what we had previously in the form of Sead Kolasinac. And Kieran Tierney being back in the Arsenal squad will only mean that Mikel Arteta will have a better option in that position. And even though we had a poor start to our pre-season fixture with Hibernian, we will need to have a huge performance against Rangers so that the Arsenal fans are still happy with the squad and they can see which players are showing how much they care about this football club. As we can clearly see that Kieran Tierney was someone that cut his holiday short to be in training with Arsenal and really wanted to play in Scotland against his fellow rivals Rangers. And Steven Gerrard's Rangers are not a bad team either, given the fact they have top players as well, even one of our own players in the form of Glenn Kamara. So they have a decent squad, and I think it will be a great competition for Kieran Tierney to start in, as we will see that left back area is an interesting position for Mikel Arteta, as that is a position that he has added a new player in the form of Nuno Tavares as well. And Kieran Tierney for me is someone that has always impressed, has always shown his capabilities, and he has shown that he is a world-class talent. Even though it hasn't worked out for him in the Euro 2020 with Scotland, he's still a top-class talent. So the next thing on the list is Thomas Partey and Sead Kolasinac's press-up competition, and we can clearly see that Thomas Partey and Sead Kolasinac are having a press-up competition over here, as we can clearly see that Sead Kolasinac is a very muscular human being, as you saw what he did when he saved Mesut Ozil when he was getting robbed. And that's something that Sead Kolasinac was known for as soon as he joined the Gunners, is the fact that he has a very good physique, and you can see him challenging Thomas Partey in a press-up competition in training. This could mean 2 things. It could be in that Sead Kolasinac challenged Thomas Partey to a press-up competition, or both of them may have failed in a certain circumstance in training, and both of them have a press-up competition as a punishment, and that's something that both these players are doing. But Thomas Partey on the right is someone that needs to have a huge season going into this new season, because for me, in the pre-season fixture against Hibernian, when he came on in the second half, I think he looked very decent. He had some moments. He had a very important moment with that free kick, as we all criticised him for his shooting outside the box. But in that dead ball situation, he had a very good chance. He hit the crossbar, and it was a very good shot because the goalkeeper stood still. He couldn't do anything about it. But Thomas Partey, for me, is someone that will move into this new season. For me, in his first full season, he's had everything that could go wrong in an Arsenal shirt. We know how good he is. We know how much he bought him for. We know what he's done at Atletico Madrid. He wasn't able to replicate it in the first full season, but now he's got a new season. Into the new season, he's got a full season of adaptation to the Premier League. He knows what it likes to play, what it is like to play in the English league. He knows the players around him. He knows what the talents are around him. He knows what the weaknesses are of the squad. So hopefully, moving into the squad, we'll see a new Thomas Partey and someone that really excels in an Arsenal shirt. So the third thing on the list is Joe Willock is back in Arsenal training. And Joe Willock was someone that was a surprise to not see given opportunity in the first game against Hibernian, but that was heavily due to the fact that he had a groin injury, and it was a mild groin injury, and it was good that they had an instant where they thought, let's give him a little bit of rest due to precaution, and Joe Willock wasn't given the opportunity, and Mikel Arteta was even questioned about Joe Willock. Is his future at Arsenal? Is his future at Newcastle United? Where does his future lie in an Arsenal shirt? He still is under contract with Arsenal for a lot of years, so he's someone that could be sold in the summer transfer window, as Newcastle United are very, very interested in signing and bringing back Joe Willock to the club and trying to sign him on a permanent deal. But for me, Joe Willock is someone that has the opportunity to impress in pre-season, and Mikel Arteta has stated that he's someone that is one of our own, he's someone that is one of our players, and he's someone that's going to remain in an Arsenal shirt moving into the new season, and has given him another chance to impress Mikel Arteta. But Mikel Arteta knows that he's someone that also needs to watch out, because the creativity is something that we have been lacking in an Arsenal shirt, and that's something that we need in moving into the new season, because that's something that we lacked heavily at the start of the new season. in the previous season, so we need to do that much more creativity. We have the opportunity to have much more rest, but does he suit in an Arsenal shirt? Because it's against Newcastle United. When he plays for Newcastle United, most teams are pretty much very attacking, so he has the opportunity to counter-attack, but when he's in an Arsenal shirt, he has the opportunity to have a lot of possession. But will he be effective in having the possession, or is he someone that is more of a counter-attacking player? So the final thing on the list is Nuno Tavares is set to make his debut versus Rangers, because this is an opportunity for him to impress Mikel Arteta. And the reason why he didn't play in the game versus Hibernian, because the final paperwork weren't finished, like certain things, certain requirements that you need to do when you're an Arsenal player. They didn't finish that, so he wasn't officially an Arsenal player to play against Hibernian. So Nuno Tavares now has the opportunity to make his debut, to show what he's capable of, showing what everyone is talking about, showing why Arsenal have signed him for that price tag. And Nuno Tavares has the opportunity now to play into that left back role, because he has the opportunity to rotate with Kieran Tierney, and with Kieran Tierney just returning to training, and Nuno Tavares is pretty much someone that's been training in the last week. He is someone that could be starting ahead of Nicolas. And for me, I think this is a decent game for Nuno Tavares to start, because it's going to be a very interesting game, because both teams want to attack, both teams want to score goals. And in terms of Nuno Tavares, we can see that his characteristics are he's a very quick player. He's someone that loves to get across in, loves to get into the attacking side of the game. And that's something that kept Nicolas is decent as well, but his defensive ability is just poor in my opinion. And I think we have a huge upgrade even on Nicolas as a number 2 left back to Kieran Tierney with the form of Nuno Tavares. And I think that Nuno Tavares will be a great addition for Mikel Arteta's first team, and hopefully will get the opportunity to play Rangers moving into the next fixture. So Nuno Tavares for me is someone that could be a great addition, but it could also be an addition where we failed to make the right move. So hopefully it works out in an Arsenal shirt for Nuno Tavares, because we do know that we have had failed signings before. So Mikel Arteta has been training his players hard in training, but now hopefully you get the victory over Rangers in my opinion. I know it's a pre-season fixture, but I think we need to get the right momentum moving into the new season. If we're winning a run of consistent games instead of a bad run of form, then we should be good into the new season.